Yo, what's up, guys? It's Dom, and you're tuning in to Talks with Dom, where we touch on a series of topics that dives into the creator within. Over time, the goal is to help each and every one of you partaking in this transformation to better understand who and where you are on your journey. So let's chop it up, right? The first part of this series is called Purpose, the whisper before the world, right? I feel like it's that thing before everybody captures what's happening in your life. That thing that you latch on to before everybody notices what's going on, right? What has been whispering to you for years that you keep pushing to the side? Meaning, like, what's that thing that you've been passing by? Rather it's been subtle, rather it's been very loud and stuff in your life to where you just kind of like, dang, like, I know all this time I've been wanting to do this particular thing, or I've been having this interest into a particular thing, right? Whatever that thing is, right? Has it been on your shoulder? Has it been in your heart? Has it been in your mind? Has it been something that's been in your rotation? If you've been thinking about it, let's just say like you're thinking about it today, and then let's just say like it drifts away for a little bit down the line, couple days, couple weeks, down the line, however long, right? And then it circles back to you, and you're like, dang, like it's back on my mind again. It's back on my shoulder. It's back like I feel a force that's basically telling me I should tap into this, right? What is that thing for you as a creator? You know what I mean? Or maybe that thing has already been captured and you became aware of it, right? What is that thing though for you? I feel like for me, it's been music over time. It's been something that I started ever since I was young, very young, a child, around like 9 or 10 years old, right? Through a lot of things that were going on in life as I was young, growing up. Um, rather than me doing other things and stuff like that, hanging around influences of all sorts, right? The one thing that continued to pull me in, right, to keep me focused, to keep me rooted, to keep me creative was music, being able to write, right? So that thing has been around my life and been the force that's been pulling me in no matter how much time goes by, right? So it's just something that I know I move to that beat, right? It don't really matter where I am. It don't really matter what's going on in my life. That's been the thing for me, right? So it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like that my whole purpose is based around something with music, right? Like it's just more of conversations that I can have with people. It's based around that, right? Creative, the thing that we're doing right now, based on helping the creator, right? So it's just more kind of like um, that's who we are at the core, right? So that's one thing to be thinking about, right? That's one thing to tap into. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that once you tie into what that thing is, the vision for yourself, the vision for your creativity, the target for your creativity, that's a better word, um, could narrow down and be more specified for you, right? Um, so yeah, let that be something that you ponder on. Let that be something that you really think about during the day or just throughout time as you create and trying to really focus in on what that thing is to become better within yourself, right? Um, what has like constantly captured your attention even when you tried to focus on something else, right? It kind of ties into the story that I was just saying of me kind of tapping into music, right? uh, no matter what other route that I try to go down, right? Rather it be a different avenue into business and stuff like that, or rather it be a different circle of people that I'm around, rather it be let's just say like if you searching on YouTube or something like that, something simple, right? You watching things on YouTube and stuff like that. Like if I scroll past like an instrumental or like a beat or something like that, like the eyes of me not tapping on that to kind of just like I don't know, like I'm always curious then like what this sound like, right? I'm always curious to kind of load up my bank with certain beats that I know that I want to hop on or want to get on later down the line, right? But so the thing that just continues to come back no matter what things are truly going on, just consistently, like it ain't really nothing that you could truly do to push that thing off. That's kind of the thing that's attached to you. That's attached to your manufacturing, right? How would your life look today if you had followed the whisper the first time you heard it? If you haven't been going along with that, right? Or even if you have been going along with it, but you just feel like that you haven't been going as hard, or meaning like you haven't been going um, all all boots on the ground with it, right? Uh, how would that be for you? How would that look today if 1,000% you were able to pour yourself into that, right? Um, I feel like for myself and everything, my surroundings, because, side note, guys, I'm on a journey within myself as we're talking about this of getting into my purpose and continuing to and continuing to be in it 1,000%, right? Growing that momentum the same way with you guys, but just more of like for me for today, the people that I'm around, the events that I attend, the work that I do. I feel like relationships, the way my perspective on life would be more specified and tied into that, right? The things that I pour into the world, rather that's music, rather that's consultations and everything that's talking about that, or rather that's like opening up a creative space and everything down the line, helping a diversified um uh conglomerate of creators, right? That can truly be able to come and be able to do the things that they want. You know what I mean? Tying into business. You feel me? My whole lane being in the ways to create musically or just in the creative world, right? um, a lot of things you just kind of like, I don't know. Like for me, I feel like that everything needs to be tied around that and truly um, and indulged engulfed into that. But yeah, like life would look totally different. I feel like that a lot more products and stuff will be pushed out. You know what I mean? The way that I structure my business, the way that I structure um my outlook on my purpose as of today. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that purpose is the steps to it as you're going, right? And so it's it's a lot of things that could stack as you're going, as you're building and getting better. You know what I mean? So, but I feel like what is the smallest step that you could take this week that honors what you've been hearing? Whatever that is for you, right? That comes to taking a notebook, same way that I have right here, guys. Like taking a notebook, writing down some small goals for yourself this week to for just getting closer to what that thing is for you, getting closer to the identity of what that is, right? um if I know, like for me, just to make it more clear and stuff like that, to be able to finish a song, finish a video as we're doing now, right? Being able to write down the vision for how I want a video to be done for the song that I created. Um, different ways I can be like, okay, I can piece together a project and I want to publish it out to the world, right? Different little steps that you can actually write down on paper and actually start to get into that. You can talk to a fellow creator that you're around. You know what I mean? That may be into like a different lane of creation, but being able to um, have a meeting of the minds to talk about uh, small steps that can be taken when coming to stepping closer to your creativity. You know what I mean? Ways that you can create better. Um, that's another thing. Being able to be around people to talk about things like that. Um, man, just taking that step though, man. Just taking that first step just for yourself, right? Whatever that first step should be, visualizing yourself in it. You feel me? Meditating on it. You know what I mean? Or kind of like, it's been tapping on you, man. It's been on you. So of course, I know that you understand what it is. It may be a push of, I don't know, maybe if it's fear, maybe it's procrastination, maybe it's the not like knowing how, whatever that is, though, being able to break through that wall, kind of like let loose for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, don't care about the surroundings for 20 minutes and just let yourself be free to think, to feel, and to do. You know what I mean? So that you can step into that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like for a person that's learning how to dance or something like that, or learning how to design clothes or something like that, like let yourself be free to try some things, try something different in that range. You know what I mean? And see what happens, right? These are, I don't know, steps that I see and everything that you could do. But definitely, I feel like the start of that would be to write down some things, even if it's just one to three things that you can think of just on the fly, of just kind of like, okay, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, right? Within a week span, or rather that be within the next 24 to 48 hours, right? I feel like, man, we got this though, you know. All of this tying in though, man, to purpose on ways to kind of get closer to what that is for you, and finding your identity within side of you as a creator. It's going to come over time. I want to post a lot of these sectors as the days go over the next years to come, guys. So the momentum is building for me the same way that I want it to build for you, right? But until the next video, guys, let's continue to build. Let's continue to feel deeply into the creator that we are today, the creator that we've been even before we knew that we were creators, and the creator that we're going to be in the future once we understand and are able to move in a way that we truly know we can, right? So let that be it. It's Dom, man. Let's tune in to the next vid. Peace.